Hello and welcome to See You Live. I'm Susan Post, Associate Editor of Columbus Underground, and I have Amanda Anderson from the Hills Market with me today. She is in charge of wine events and marketing over there. And to kick things off, we're going to start talking a little bit about wine trends. So, you got your red wine, you got your white wine, but I've been hearing more about different varietals like orange wines or natural wines. So can you tell us a little bit about the characteristics of some of those kind of different wines?
Yes, orange wines have been super popular lately. They're basically like a white wine that has either been exposed to a little bit of oxygen, so it takes on more color, or they're white wines that have been aged with the skin on. Traditionally, all red grapes have white juice for the most part, and those, they just age them with the skin.
Okay.
So if you take like a Pinot Grigio and you throw the skins in there for a little bit, you get a little bit of a golden orangey hue to it.
Okay.
What that adds to the white wine is a little more body, a little more tannins. So red wine drinkers tend to enjoy an orange wine more than they would like just a straight up white wine. But it's a little different than rosé in the process, but that's the gist of it.
Awesome.
And then the natural wines are made with all natural yeasts that are on the grapes. There's usually secondary fermentation happening in the bottle, which gives them like this kind of fizzy quality to them.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're unfiltered, so they're not going through any weird filtration process, so people view them as a little bit healthier.
Okay. Does that affect the ABV at all, or are they about the same?
They're usually about the same, but they do have a lot more sediment in there from like the yeasts that have died off and stuff like that. So it can be an acquired taste. For some people. Some people love it right away. Some people need to try a bunch before they find one that they like, because all natural wines and all orange wines are very different. And just because a wine is natural doesn't mean it has to be funky or fizzy. Okay. So all sorts of different styles.
So who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you kind of mentioned this a little bit in there. Is rosé still having a moment? Because I know you kind of had this big
I really think that it is. Yeah, when we first opened our store 7 years ago, I was like gung-ho, huge tables of rosé, and people were like, I'm not going to buy this.
Yeah.
Now, when it's summertime, it's flying off the shelves, constantly restocking the rosé table. So it's definitely still having a moment.
Yeah.
It's definitely still popular, and it is a nice in-between, if, husband drinks red, wife drinks white or whatever, rosé can be a nice, landing place for everybody.
Great.
And it goes down almost too easy sometimes.
I would agree. Yes. Are you seeing it primarily in the spring and summer? Is it starting to become a little more year-round wine?
It's, becomes more year-round because it's a good Thanksgiving pairing.
Okay.
And then there are just some people that just drink that constantly.
That's
I mean, I would be one of them. If I have to choose, I'm going to probably choose a rosé, even if it's 70 degrees outside or negative 20 degrees outside.
You know what you like.
Yes.
Another thing that I kind of see more of in wine is canned wine.
Yes.
Can canned wine be good?
It can.
Awesome. Do you guys have any specific canned wines that you really like?
We carry quite a few. Underwood was the big pioneer into canned wine. They're an Oregon winery. We have a lot of their stuff. Pinot Noir, sparkling is really good in a can from them. And then a new brand that we've gotten in recently is Archer Roos.
Okay.
It's a woman-owned winery, and she sources juice from all over the world and makes just really cool wines. This one is a little Spritz white wine in a can, if you want to try some.
So yeah,
to
should we pop
prove
it
that
open
it is
and try
good.
some here?
So her Spritz line also focuses on being low alcohol. Okay. So this is only a 6% wine. So you've got 90 calories in a can. Yeah. Right. But it's not sweet like most low calorie wines are also really sweet. So yeah, it has a nice fizz to it. It's very dry, nice and fizzy, bubbly.
Oh yeah, I drink that. I like it.
It fits easily into a purse. And yeah, canned wines are great for when you just want this is one glass.
Okay.
A can closer to this size is going to be half a bottle of wine, two glasses of wine. So watch out if you drink the whole can.
Yeah. Little PSA right there.
But yeah, they're doing good.
And I saw that online that it's easier, if you're going to the beach or the pool or places where glass aren't allowed. Yeah, kind of seeing
golf courses don't allow glass, pools, all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's a good alternative.
You can drink your wine.
And it's way more eco-friendly. Cans are so much lighter than glass to ship, so the carbon footprint is way less.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So not necessarily a trend, but I personally find picking out wine really overwhelming. I have no idea what I'm doing. So what are some kind of quick and easy tips you might give someone to find a good but affordable wine?
I would say, honestly, the best way is to consistently shop at a few similar stores, preferably locally owned. And that, get to know your wine merchant, go to their tastings. If they get to know you, they'll know your palate and they can direct you towards the things that you're going to like for sure that are in the price point you want to spend. If you can't do that, than just doing that on your own, kind of like sipping and tasting. And when you do like something, learning like what it is you like about it. Don't be fooled by a pretty label.
Right.
It doesn't always mean it's good wine. I try to pick wines for the store that are like good labels, like eye-catching, affordable, and they have good juice inside. That's not the case everywhere. So, you know, just don't be fooled by that and kind of read the information. Like, do you like wines that are super high alcohol? Then kind of look for alcohol content. Do you like wines from cooler climates? You'll kind of like learn that kind of stuff as you go. So learning more about what you're drinking helps you know and pick out better stuff in the future.
Great. Anything else that we should be looking out for in the world of wine trends right now?
It's not officially wine, but there's lots of canned cocktails coming around. And some of them are actually doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
So the first ones that came out fell a little bit flat, but I did bring this one. It's a Moscow Mule in a can, if you have any interest in trying.
Well, of course.
Little Moscow Mule.
Let's go for round 2.
I was super surprised at how legitimately like spicy this was.
Okay.
So lots of ginger, a little bit of lime, a little bit of bitters, and then vodka and carbonation. So it's just a little like vodka Mule in a can. And it looks like water if you pour it in a glass, but it definitely has a kick. And they come in like 4 packs or singles. It depends.
Oh, wow. That does have a lot of ginger
flavors. Yeah.
I like
very
that,
spicy.
And it does not taste like alcohol, which good or bad, depending on how you're looking at it. So
yeah, it's going to be lower proof than you're going to get like at a bar cocktail, but not still good for the money, I think.
More cans for the purse.
Yes, that's right.
So awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here with us today to chat a little bit about wine trends. Cheers.
Yes, cheers.